collective sigh. I don't know about you guys, but I'm telling you, this intense energy is just like off the charts. Feeling it to the deepest core of my being. I'm so grateful. I just got back from Mount Shasta after like a month, extended my trip for an extra week. So a month total of being with Soul Tribe and at the base of the mountain and just feeling the energy and just being so grateful. Being able to experience cold weather again, not being stuck in purgatory here, where, yeah, pan around. It's kind of nice to see these things when there's snowstorms raging somewhere, but not my preference. You know, I'm a northern girl. I like the four seasons. But yeah, it's just incredible. Like the intense energy we're heading into eclipse season. We had the Jupiter Neptune trine. I think it was exact yesterday. There's so much shifting and so much magic happening, but at the same time, there's so much edgy energy. Like I'm so tapped into the collective with my Saturn and my Chiron in Pisces. And then I have Neptune, which rules Pisces in my first house in Scorpio, so double water. Like I can cry at the drop of a hat. I feel. But yesterday, out of nowhere, I just was getting weepy. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like I feel really good in my life. There's so many things shifting and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm in a hypnotherapy course. I'm about to start a Life Between Lives past life regression course. Things are really good. I'm home anchoring with the parents, helping them again before I do another adventure somewhere else. And no logical reason for me to feel weepy. And then I thought, God, it's this collective energy. It's just, wow, it's really, really, really intense. You know, and what I'm witnessing too with Chiron and Aries that just came direct is, you know, the warrior energy, the ability to step into your wounds, because Chiron is like where we hold our wounding. And in Aries, it's about having the courage to walk through anything that you've held on to from like this lifetime or previous lifetimes that is very wounding, that needs to be healed so you can move forward. And there's so many souls I'm witnessing, you know, especially on social media, stepping up and saying how they're, you know, have had memories come up from other lifetimes or maybe even from childhood in this one, and that they have to work through it, or they're looking for trauma, you know, ways to release that, and what kind of professionals are there to help with that. And it's huge. And you know, hats off to you guys who are doing the work, because the reality is the energetics that we're in right now, if we're not following our true path, like our true soul's path, and that is not like where our ego and our minds think we're supposed to be, but your true essence of who you really are in the full core of feeling into your feeling body and your emotions. That's the real you. And a lot of us have like armored up and walled up because we've been hurt in the past. And so we only let little snippets of our heart show. That's not the real you. That's the, you know, walled up you. And on my Healing of the Feminine Warrior page on Facebook, the cover photo is from Brian Froud's fairy book. And it's one of the cards where there's this feminine warrior, and she's like this. She's kind of leaning forward, you know, with her eyes are closed, but she's got a helmet on and armor. But if you notice, the heart is open, so she's guarded, but her heart's not guarded. Like she's got a fully open heart, and that's kind of how I feel too, because I've had lifetimes as a warrior. I have an Aries moon. I came in with like strong warrior energy, but I don't want to shut myself off even after being hurt, because that would only create more pain for me. But there's part of me too that gets angry, and I just sometimes feel like saying, you know, fuck it. Like, see ya, you're out. I'm done. I'm not doing this. But then the other part of me is like, but if you wall that off completely, you're going to armor up again. And that's what like makes me nervous of because I've had times where I've walled myself off, you know, in past lives, really not this one. I'm pretty open even when I've been hurt. But I do have that fear of being the warrior again. You know, I always joke that my sword and my shield are in the corner, but they're ready to come out at a moment's notice if I need them. But I don't want to. So for all of you who are allowing yourselves to be vulnerable and to work with professionals and other people to like release the trauma that you've held and the pain that you have that's keeping you small and not allowing you to step into your true essence, I applaud you, because seriously, right now, Jupiter's in Capricorn, Saturn and Pluto are there, and they're going to conjunct on January 12th, which will be the second eclipse. We're going to have a solar eclipse on Christmas Day, or the 26th, depending where you are on the planet. And then on the 12th of January, you're going to have the full Saturn Pluto conjunction, and it's setting the tone for the next 35 years. So if you are somewhere that maybe you're doing it because society thinks it's okay, or you think, well, that didn't work out, so I'll just make this work, but your heart's not really in it and your spirit's not really in it, it's not going to be pretty. Like, you're going to feel like you're locked in there for a long time, so make sure whatever it is in your life that doesn't resonate with you fully, that you just totally step up into that and you step into that resonance, because it's not about just playing it small and playing it safe just because you're afraid, or society says you should do this or that. You really have to step into your power, and the only way to really do that is to release the stuff you've been hanging on to for however long. And so Chiron going direct is helping with that. Jupiter in Capricorn is expanding. It's like expansion, the groundedness, the expansion of, where we're going to head in this life. Capricorn's about structure. And Saturn and Pluto, time and karma, and transforming the shadows, the things that aren't working anymore. So this is a completely, completely potent time. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto have not been together since like the 1200s. This is so crazy. And Saturn and Pluto have not conjunct in Capricorn since the Reformation of 1518, when Henry VIII was in power. Like, try to wrap your mind around that, like what was going on at that time. It's huge shifts in consciousness, and it's going to happen again. It's happening again, but we're 500 years into the future from then, so it's a different energy. It's going to manifest in a different way, but we're all feeling it at some level. So I thought tomorrow I'm going to go have some fun. It's my daughter's birthday, and she loves Disney, and I'm only like an hour away, and I've got a season pass, so I'm going to go play at the new Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and check it out, and have a little joy in my life as we're heading into holiday season. I hope wherever you are, you're all remembering to breathe and ground yourselves and realize that you're not alone. YouTube's got some great astrologers on there. There's a woman that I follow, I think it's My-Ann, it's M-E-I, not My-Ann, Mylan, or Meilan, I don't know how to say it, it's Chinese, but she's American, but she's, probably Chinese descent or Asian descent. It's M-E-I-LAN. Marathi, I believe. She's just beautiful. She's got this crystal bowl channel, and she does these amazing meditations, and it's a really great way for me to start my day. So there's lots out there that you could do: Kundalini yoga, breath work, to keep yourself grounded. But I really do not recommend that you continue forward at the end, for the end of this year or the beginning of 2020, without doing your inner work, because the souls that are not willing to step up or are in fear, I don't think you're going to have a really good time for the next 30-something years. So blessings to everybody. Do your work.